Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. Sorry about the early button press. Sneak little peek of me sitting here waiting. Get a stupid look at my face while I was doing it. At least I wasn't undressed or something stupid like that. That would have been rather embarrassing. Hello everyone, welcome along. Nice to see you all here. Nice to see you. Who have we got? Welcome along, Greg. Nice to have you here. Scott is here already. He's in Deer Creek planting sunflowers in field 2. Scott told me his challenge he's doing on this map. He's owns the whole map and he's trying to harvest 2 million litres of every crop. So very impressed with that, Scott. That's impressive. Chinook's here. Good morning to you, mate. O'Donnell boys, I saw them hanging out. Holy count, Taz is in the house. Welcome along, Taz. How you doing, my friend? Nice to see you here. Dylan Campbell likes the sound of the scorpion style barbecue. Is by all accounts, Dylan, it is well worth trying. If you can get to Texas and try some out, I'm certainly looking forward to in the future trying out some scorpion style barbecue. Duckson, hello, welcome along. Junt is here. Good morning, my friend. Good day to you. Hope you are all well, and thank you very much. I must say thank you to Junt and Ford Ag for supplying me updated copy of the Seed Hawk here, one with the correct decals and everything on it. Ford Ag messaged me earlier this morning and said they saw my screenshot and here, better have that. Now this is only a demo or a released version for my gameplay. I do want to get one that is in Anhydrous ready. I know they're still working on it. This one's getting very, very close, but we need a big Anhydrous caddy. So the Vadastat guys said, while your one's still on order and still being manufactured, we can send you down this big beast to try out. So we're going to do that until we can get that Anhydrous ready. I think the Seed Hawk what we'd ordered, not the Vadastat. But anyhow, this is what we've got. Igor, welcome along. How are you? Obi-Wan, hello to you as well. JD Farmer 77, hello, welcome along. So what are we doing? We are seeding. We've got barley to put in. Let's have a look on the map. We're planting in field 1. This field took me almost 7 hours to lime and plough the other day. I literally, courseplay was a lifesaver because I left that running for a couple of hours. That if you've seen my latest video on here, the time lapse of the 8RT ploughing back and forth was an hour 20 condensed down into 3 minutes. So just to give you an idea of how long it took to do that. So I'm looking forward to having something rather large to take care of the seeding and be done with that field for a wee while. So we'll see how we go there. We need to run down and pick up some seed and fertilizer. We've got the conveyor sitting there. So this is actually, as much as I complained about the separate chambers it has in it, that'll come in handy because I can put seed in some of them and fertilizer in the other. But before we do that, I am going to get started on some tillage as well. We're going to run the 8RT over to field number 9, this one here that we harvested in the last live stream, and we're going to run over and get that started. But I need to buy some diesel before we do that. So jump in here, get 5,000 litres for now. Buy that. Thank you to everyone who pointed out as well that that is a base game tank, and likewise when I was doing my Shelbrook tour, I noticed all the fertilizer and seed ones had the same function where you could buy it and get it delivered. There we go, we're getting that filled up. You can hear the filling animation or filling sound going on there. How are we doing? Dazed, how you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. Look at the options on there. Okay, let's jump into You're talking about the Anhydrous. I think I did notice in here. And this Seed Hawk and Vadastat. Yep. So we'll get the Seed Hawk. That's what we've ordered. It's the Seed Hawk version. The Vadastat was what they had to give us as a demo. But under additional systems, you can run it with the liquid and Anhydrous. I just need an Anhydrous caddy. So I need to find a friend who's got a nice big Anhydrous caddy. Now I did have the ones that I've taken them out. It's just not the best, but yeah, they're gone. I did have the ones that were packaged with this map, and I did actually try them both out. Neither of them would connect to the back of the Seed Hawk, and they were sliding all over the place on their own and just were not very friendly to use at all. So We got rid of those. Got rid of those out of the game save. And we're going to wait until we get something quality from Ford Egg to use. So we'll just bide our time. Good things take time. It is actually there's a cheese company here in New Zealand called Mainland. And they've got these fantastic adverts where they use these two old guys making the cheese, and they'll just be sitting back playing lawn bowls or something like that, and they'll go and check on the cheese and talk about good things take time. It's good cheese too. Scorps on it, you like the big fields. I'm intrigued. I'd really want to give Shellbrook a go just because of the shape of the fields. I think that'll be fantastic to challenge course play on. Alright, let's head down this way. Let's put some blinkers on. So we'll go over and get this guy running on some course play. Our sorghum, see if I can get into a straight line here. Our sorghum here, number 4, is ready to harvest. There it is. That's going to be next episode. Get the combines out and be running some harvesters over there, getting that sorghum harvested, and that'll give us another field to get prepared for planting. You watched the video this morning, Donald boys. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, Scott did mention he had made a few tweaks to the performance of his equipment. Used to draw with GPS Wonder. I actually really enjoyed just chilling out and playing the game for a little bit. I really feel like I haven't had a chance to play 22 yet. So just to jump in a tractor, drive the lime spreader, cruise around for a wee while. That was a bit of fun actually. Must say I enjoyed it. Some guy, welcome along my friend. How you doing? How you doing? Now it's probably a good time. Now's probably a good time to mention we are going to do another live stream, this time tomorrow, with Some Guy and our good friend Kadirk. We are going to, I think, sure he won't let me know, won't mind me saying, because we'll have some thumbnails and live notifications going up soon. But we're going to say farewell to the JS mapping team and Flint Hills as a live stream with the 3 of us, and that is going to be tomorrow. So it's a public holiday here in New Zealand, which gives me an extra day to stream with you guys, which will be fun. United Bill, g'day, how you doing? Nice to see you. You get the mainland cheese over in Aussie, do you, Greg? Nice. Nice, nice. Right. You turn those flashes off. Let's make sure everything's working here. We put this down. Looks like it is. Perfect. We've only just got enough horsepower in this tractor to power this. Drag this, by the way. But anyhow, right, let's set up some horseplay. What idiot schedules a video to go live when Argsy streaming? That would be me. Well, there you go. Wait until I'm finished, but as soon as we're done here, go and check out whatever FSG's released a video of. What is it today? I'm sure it'll be a good one. They always are. Ah, that is a good one. That is a good one. Go and check that out. Dazed, who's here as well, has created a potato pack that he's working on for 19 and has brought forward to 22, and it is very cool. I've had to play with it as well. But certainly go and check that out when we're finished here on the stream and see what Dazed has done, because I think that is it's the first I've seen of anyone doing anything for 22 with potatoes. It's very, very exciting. Mr. Swede, good evening to you. Welcome along. Nice to have you here. Right, I'm going to do 3 things at once. We are going to do lands because it burns better on those. Do 3 headland passes, I think. Rows to skip, we don't need to do that. Lands 6 is perfect. Up, down. I can do a cross angle. Let's try a cross angle. 0 is up, down, row angle. So 0 is not do that. Just leave it go automatically. Let's not got too complicated. That's actually cool. I haven't seen the field margin one before, so you can increase how close it goes to the edge of the field or not. Right, let's bring up the generator. No, let's generate the core. Lose my settings. Generate field work. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, go and check out Dazed's potato pack when you do. That's very impressive. And honestly, when we get a If the Spudnik pack from 19 comes across to 22, that'll be fantastic. Forward to that. Did I not have the right field selected just then? Did it? Ah, neither. So, to go back here, target position. Now we'll try it. Wait till Camille updates the map to version 3. Okay. Alright, that looks better, doesn't it? Got a course set up there in the background. First waypoint. Alright. Now I'll find out if we exit out of here. I've set up a shortcut. We talked about it last time for bringing up the mini HUD. It is so much easier to start things off and manage equipment with. I found it fantastic when I was doing the ploughing. If I wanted to interrupt one or stop one, because I found it really hard if you were in the course play menu here to start it on the nearest waypoint. It's going to be a fun little transition. That shouldn't crash, there's nothing in the way. But yeah, if you bring this up, it's really easy to go to nearest waypoint. So, we'll do that at first. RNAL worker. And back in here and go all waypoints. We don't want to see any. Right. Perfect. There we go. Getting our cultivating started here on field number 9. Scooter's Workbench, welcome along. Good to see you. Happy weekend to you too, my friend. You're missing playing the game, FSG? Yeah. It is nice just to jump in there. I think we talked about putting the potato pack on No Man's Land, which surprised me. FSG even suggested it. Potatoes. Right, let's run down to the co-op. We'll go and pick up some seed and fertilizer. It is Wellington University. Yeah, so it's a public holiday for me, but not for the whole country. You'll have, because you're Auckland area, eh, up north. It's Auckland anniversary next weekend. And then fingers crossed we've got another actual national public holiday in a couple of weeks. It's like our national day. And I'll try and do a live stream then too. Double banger on the weekend. All good, Dylan. Probably gone already, but thanks for stopping in for the start of the stream. We'll catch you later. Glad you've enjoyed it so far. It's been redesigned about 10 times. It's been 19 in this version. I think anything like that makes it gives people more options of how to do things, encourage them to do it a little bit more. I did see released in the mods and edits Discord, someone's made a potato factory for Scroft. It's one of Scroft's subscribers, or not sure whether he's a mod or what he is for Scroft, but he's made a potato factory for him which creates Scroft branded potato chip crisps, which I thought was pretty cool. North Auckland, yeah, so you'll get a holiday next Monday. Right. One thing I do have on these maps is some of these ambient noises at areas are a little bit loud. Also, tip on here, the trigger, oops, the trigger's just short of the auger, or the overhead. So, which button? See, we're filling up the second one there, so I actually need to back up a little bit to get the first one. Alright, and then you've got to try and find the next one. Here we go. Nate Zanger, how you doing, my friend? Ah, I went too far. Alright, that's okay. Just gonna, oh. Why can't I find that one? That'll be the one behind. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. We'll figure this out. Let's fertilize in that one. Oops. No, not enough money. Oh, and the workers stopped because of not enough money. Yeah. That's an interesting thing. When you can't pay your I haven't seen that before. Alright, well, let's borrow some more. I've never seen AI workers not able to work because not enough money. And I can't even fill this up anymore. Kieran, how you doing, mate? Nice to have you here. There we go. What are we getting? That's that one there done. Try and find the last one now. There it is. Right. 22,000 litres of seed and fertiliser. It should be good to get that field planted. Because you used to be able to, I'm sure with course play, just keep running and put you more and more in arrears. I think it's the trigger for the trigger in the maps off Scorp. I always race out of this crossing without checking left. Haven't had any issues yet, but there'll be one day there'll be a car right there. Right, let's head on back down. Times are hard, AI workers are on strike. New feature in FS22. Yeah, it's very cool. I like that. I was tempted to use that little Unverth seed tender that 82's released, but I figured I needed the fertilizer as well. If we were using Anhydrous, I probably would have, because you can't take Anhydrous down in this sucker. Can set it to 0, yeah. I mentioned in my video I like actually paying the courseplay workers, because, you know, just I don't feel like I'm getting something for free that way. I don't know. Purist in me, Scott. Right, let's get that unfolded. Get it set up in a relatively appropriate position. That way around. This is cool too, actually, for doing it on, because obviously there's a side auger for the air cart for this. Very cool, you can swing it right around and out very low. Alright, let's go and find our tractor. Head on over with that. Oh, we're having a little bit of a lag. It'll catch up in a second. I do find, because I'm still on Starlink, I do find, get these little blips, seem to work themselves out pretty quick. Is it going to catch up? Hey Legion, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. And Victor, hello to you too. Welcome along. Nice to see you here. Alright, get that open. Let's just slowly cruise along here. Try and get it in underneath that auger. Right, have to swing the auger a little bit more. Quite got close enough. I may be on the wrong. Which one's this? Here we bring out the menu. Remember to select the right seed too. Doesn't say, it just says open next cover. I can never remember which one's what. It's a funny angle. Let's go and see if we can get this over a little bit better. Alright, so if we change that to one of the other bins, are we going to get something to go in there? This is where I find out that I can't use this to fill the oh, there we go. It is seed. Perfect. Got it. Alright. Looks like everything's back in the green on the stream too. There's Scorp's been pumped. I think Scott pumped out his own stuff, Legion. Alright, we're going to have to tab all the way back through to the front seed, are we? Yeah, there we go. A little bit of a lag, like it's a little bit slow once it starts loading. I noticed that with the lime as well. That is a name I have not seen for a very long time. Mark Thor. Welcome along, my friend. Good to see you. Hope things are all well. Hope you had a good New Year's and Christmas and everything. Keeping yourself busy, but good to see. Notice you've been back in Discord and things like that a little bit more, so good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. Right, need to change that over to the fertilizer now. I'm close enough. Back up just a touch. Hurts in the back one, yeah. Thank you. Jump. Now I need to change. Oops. There we go. That's interesting. And she noticed the angle on the animation because I've got it down so low. Right, and one more. There you go. Interesting to see whether this will do the whole field or not. Thought a mark had fallen off the edge of the field. Cool mark, Boba Fett. It's the green return, you reckon? Cool. Seed in the front. I'll have to remember that. Seed in the front, third in the back. Alright. There's decals. Fantastic. Very nice. Right. While I remember, we need to go and get our other tractor going again, don't we? Go and pay his bills and give him his wages. Does he... Oh, there we go. Can't do it. So there, see, this is where it comes in handy. And just go to nearest waypoint. Do that without the mini HUD. I have always found it very difficult. Have it? If you... Right. Real farmers use a hopper bottom to fill the cart. Yeah. You saying I'm not a real farmer, John? That cuts deep. I always found it interesting watching Mike Mitchell the way they did it. They had a cone on a rope that they'd pull out and put in the spot they needed it to so that the truck driver knew where to drive to before they put the auger out. Well, that was always pretty neat. Right, now change our crop. That's barley, isn't it? Oats, canola, soybeans, sorghum, grass. Oh, well, no, it was green mustard stuff. Grass, wheat, barley. Right. That all set up perfectly. Look at this thing unfolding. But Tusai, welcome along, buddy. How you doing? Gem of a map. This, I agree. I think it's very for what it is in terms of the scale. I think it's pretty cool. Still no head tracking. No head tracking. I was looking into it the other day though, Mark. I've just actually purchased some joysticks on Friday. I'm joining the joystick brigade. They way we're gonna do this field this time. Be up and down it because the ploughed texture's a bit bumpy. Yep, go. Probably actually shorter across it, but we'll go up and down. Alright, let's get this all turned on. Lower it down. We're off. Right, I'm going to turn on our... Oops, what have I done? Wrong button. Oh, I don't have GPS on this tractor. It's criminal. Alright, I'm going to have to leave that there. I'm not doing this field without GPS. I'm going to have to head over to the workshop and get that fixed. The wind is blowing the fert drop. It probably would. Doesn't get it windy and how high though, does it? No wind turbines around, it can't be. It was Iowa. Iowa's got all the wind turbines. Alright. I haven't even got enough money to put GPS on. Times really are ridiculously tough here at the moment. Borrow again. What's our loan up to? 140,000. I had to borrow money to buy the air drill. Alright, let's customize this. Add that GPS in there. Bought any upgrades? What was it? It was 9520, wasn't it? I don't want to. Yep, there we go. 9520. Alright, let's customize GPS in there. Alright, it'll be a lot easier. Greaterix. How you doing, my friend? I love that name. Your name gives me a smile. I was a big Asterix fan when I was a kid. Actually pulled all my old Asterix comic books out the other day for my kids to have a look at, but they haven't quite got into them as I have. But always get a smile when I see your name. The carts backwards, most have fur in the front. Ah, is that right? And that's how it was done by Vaderstat and Seedhawk, and I mean they're the same company, aren't they? But we'll go that over. All right. Here we go. We've got GPS now. So I'll bring that up. I'll do our auto width now, so I remember. Yeah, turn back on. Make sure we are overlapping where I was. Alright, let's see how good a job I can do with doing this, because this field's quite wiggly the whole way around. Get our A point set there, keep on going to our B point. Now I saw them, got them from Trade Me, which is the equivalent of eBay for us here in New Zealand, and I think I got for 150 New Zealand dollars, I got the dual joysticks. One of them was slightly used and the other was still new in box. And so that wouldn't, what would that equate to? It would be less than £100 or 100 US dollars probably on the current exchange rates. So I thought that was pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. Look at that, this tractor's got 5 hours on it, and all that time was done ploughing this field. That gives you an idea on how much time was spent. James Campbell, how you doing? Welcome along. Cool. Only just. My... So I'm just getting the Premier League updates. Alright, let's get that spun around. Perfect. Demboy Camonge. Dude, I always download your stuff. What stuff of mine do you download? I haven't got anything to download. Just what I'm using. I need to actually, I should probably make a point of starting up one of my spreadsheets again for mods. I've got no idea if it's true in real life, but it's like that in game. I'm assuming if that's how Giants did it when they first built this, then that'd be correct. Is that a seeder behind the cultivator United built? This is a seeder in its own, so I'll just stop. So all of these pipes all run seed and fertilizer, which you can see drop out. So can't remember which one's which. One's seed and one's fertilizer. and I think it must be the drop the seed in the front one and the fertilizer in the back. Can't remember anyhow. It's got big fans on the back, which is the noise you can hear. Come over closer. These are the big fans. They blow air through. And then the seed comes and drops out down in here. There's rollers that roll around in here. They go round and round and drop seed in. And fertilizer. And the other one. And then that gets blown and drops down all of these tubes. So it's, yeah, it's actually just one big seeder. So those shanks create little grooves that the seed go into. And you've got what, 18,000 litres. I'm going to hit that post, am I? Oh no, not quite. Yeah, carry a big amount of seed. So when you're doing a decent sized field like this, you don't have to go and refill a lot. Maybe 10. Amber, hello, welcome along. Nice to have you here. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Maybe they download all your videos, but not on Plex. Oh, there we go. Why not? Biggest fan in Sweden. Oh, you might have to fight some people for that claim. Lucas, what do I do if the map is not loading in? Like, it takes a really long time to load the map in Farm Sim 22. Pass. Which map is it? Is it one you've downloaded from a reputable location? You're able to refill only once with this seeder on this field. Oh, there's a challenge. See how far around we can get. Alright, this is where it's going to get tricky. Going along beside these trees. Alright, there we go. Turned around pretty good. I'm pretty happy there. It's got a knife fight for biggest fans in Texas. They fight in a pit of barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce wrestling. Thing in Texas. The map I'm playing on. When you download it, make sure you've unzipped it, Lucas. If you can find it in... If it's an option to start with, I don't know why it would take a long time to work. Normally, it's probably a mod or something. Yeah, mod. Something that's trying to load in. It's normally mods that are slowing things down. Maybe try it with no mods in your game folder. Just having the map in your mod folder. So my question is going to be... I don't think we're going to get this seeded in this episode, by the way. How's our dude going over here? He's just finishing his second headland pass. Yeah, I was going to say who's going to finish first, but I'd say it's going to be him. Oh, it should be quite a bit closer than I thought, though. And Chinook's going to fight for biggest fan as well. You already unzipped the files, taking a long time to load in. Because this one comes packaged with about 6 mods. That tree's a lot closer to the field edge than I thought. Ooh, made it around there. That's going to be fun with the combine. Getting a header on underneath that. I'm guessing you're not having problems with other maps, other mod maps, Lucas. And biggest fan in Essex. I think you'd have to I have to fight my kids for biggest fan in NZ, Chinook. So we so when we have time to have an Argsy gaming convention, we'll make sure that there's a wrestling ring. We'll have a competition. Just a Hillbilly 777. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? I can't speak for everyone, Just a Hillbilly, but I am doing fantastic. Thank you very much for asking. Nice to have you here. Hope you are having a good weekend. And hope you are well as well. You're going to go kill that tree. One more too close. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for it and see which one it was. How are we going to kill it? Just copper nails into the trunk? Just that one map. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've had no issues with load time on this map. It's been very fast. I'm not sure what might be doing that. Lucas? Is there a solution for the game crashing every time I quit? Not that I know of, Kieran. I have the same issue as well. Every time I exit a game, like a map, it crashes. I have heard that if you use the key commands for it, so when you're in here and go to, press your whatever key that is that backspace. But if you use that to exit rather than just clicking on that button, it will doesn't crash. I have heard that. I haven't tried it out though. I've just got used to it. Lived with it. Yes, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's stream with FSG and Kadek. It'll be a bit of fun going back to some FS19 as well. Back on Flint Hills. Gonna send the T-Rex out. That'll be the best way. It looks like we're going to chew through our fertilizer quicker than our seed. You tried the key command decision and it still crashes, Kieran. Yeah. I wondered if it was something with having the console, developer console, and the cheats enabled, like when you bring up the log. Yeah, I don't know whether it's with not having that enabled, whether that might do it. I don't know. You might not have it enabled, so you might still have the same problem. You use the quit button. Does yours crash, Scorp? Alright, I'm trying to find this tree that's a little bit close. I can't see it yet. Might just be that one for me. Yeah, you don't have those, yeah. Okay. So I know Giants are working on update 3 at the moment and have said it might be out in the next couple of weeks. Hold F4 will solve the game crash. Mark coming in with the big help. Look at those big wheels. Look at them. Big LSWs. Perfect for minimizing compaction. Greg, you did it before you enabled cheats, and it still does. Yeah, interesting. I've noticed too with you members, some of the older members like Mark, your AG logo is smaller. You have to fix that. I don't know why that is. I feel like it makes you less significant. It's not true. You're all important to me. Oh, dear, get out of the field. Deer on Deer Creek. I think it does on everything, Kieran, until precision farming comes in, I guess, will be what fixes that. Someone might be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't think there was a variable rate on anything, even if you stop. Like if I stop moving, Yeah, see, fruit's, oh yeah, fruit's going down, but seed's not. John, if you're still around, is that something that's done in the mod? I have to have a chat to the Ford Ag guys. Or is that just a game mechanics? Ah, there goes the internet again. Come on, Mr. Starlink. Oh, back green there. That's good. Catch up, YouTube. Now I'm going to have to worry about the power poles down this one. Score. Noticed on my no man's land field that when my tractor is struggling uphill, the foot just merely dumps out at the same as on a level field. Oh, turn, 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 turn. I got the asphalt. Or only just. Don't tell this county about that one. They don't need to know. I get pretty close to those telegraph power poles. Oh, oh. Just got it. Pink's found a deer spawn point on Wild West map. Man, they were going nuts. Tons of them hunter stream. I saw a little gif on either Facebook or Reddit, I can't remember where it was, of someone in a pickup sitting in the middle of the road and he had 3 deer which were just doing circles around him. Yeah, variable rate. There's nothing for that yet, is there? I know what I was saying, like when we stop, you can see the fertilizer is still being used, but the seed doesn't. So hopefully precision farming, when it comes out, will change a lot of that, because it will obviously go to variable rate. Oh, it's in the XML, but also works for precision farming. Ah, there we go. Which, where are we? They said, I've heard 2 things. I've heard Q1 or spring. So of course we're in Q1 now, but spring doesn't start for another end of February for you guys, autumn for us, but you believe they talk to each other. Okay. I didn't realise as well that there's quite a difference in seed consumption depending on what crop you're planting. Was that something new that 22 had? Was that always the case in 19, where things like, I know canola's one of them, uses less seed than if you're planting, say, wheat? I've heard of the deer flying in the air. Scott. Also, what was the other one? Oh, that was the one I saw on Reddit, was Deer Jesus. It was a deer walking on water somewhere. Flavor Dave, welcome along, mate. Nice to see you. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon. Malachia? Is that a mod for PC? The cart, air cart and cedar? It is. It's not released yet either. Actually, I lie. You can download the air cart and air cedar from Ford Agricultural itch.io. This is the most up-to-date version with some corrected decals and that on the air cart. Beauty of it is Anhydrous ready, so as soon as that Anhydrous caddy is available, we'll be able to tow that behind the air cart and we get just seed in the air cart and Anhydrous in the back, and you'll be planting for days. Santa's reindeer. Oh, the flying ones. Okay, riddle me this, Scott. What are the ones that walk on water? Seem to remember it from FS22. Yeah, so they put it up in their Farm Sim Academy thing. They shared a post from that, which showed what the different seed rates were for different crops. Flavor Dave's been at work since 1:30 AM. It's 10:45 AM currently. Ooh. Hopefully you don't have too much longer to go. Different seed consumption was in 19 base game. All these little things I didn't notice with the game, and I don't know whether I'm paying more attention or just because it's new, people are looking at things and starting to question whether it was a base game or not. I actually like what Farmer Klein said he did, which was go back and play base game maps and mods for 19 so he could compare what we've got for 22. Oh, AI worker is blocked by an object. What on earth? I betcha. He's stuck on himself. Sounds a bit inappropriate. Yeah. I had this problem when they were ploughing as well. We'll finish this pass and we'll go over and check. We get off at 2 PM. 12-hour shifts are so tight, I can imagine. What do you do? Let's just get that last little piece there. We'll pick that up. No one uses this road anyhow, so we'll just turn around on it. I think they're larger now than in 19. Yeah, good to know. Right. Should have a GPS course. Oh, get the old camera flick. I get that with controller. I don't know if anyone else does. Right. Let's just turn that off. Go over and take a look. Tab one way, there we go. Yeah, so I've had this issue when we were ploughing. When the tractor tries and turns too tight, it catches itself on the hitch. But it's only when it does its first pass. And when doing lands, obviously it's trying to turn around on itself. I should now be able to go back to nearest waypoint and it should run down that pass, no dramas. I'm just going to follow it and show you what I mean, because it was trying to turn around, but when it gets to the end of this run, it almost runs to the very outside of the headland and then turns around and doesn't have the issue. It's just the very first one. Flavor Dave, I'm an aircraft maintenance technician for Boeing working on the 737 MAX, so that'll be interesting. I'm a plane spotter. One of my childhood dream was to be a fighter pilot for the Air Force. And then our strike wing, all 10 planes or whatever New Zealand had, got disbanded. They almost bought, well, we used to have Skyhawks, and they actually almost ordered, I think, F-16s, and then we had a change in government. And they cancelled the order and disbanded the strike wing. That kind of put me off going in the Air Force. I still regret it sometimes because I thought it would have been a great opportunity to go in and basically get paid to get your pilot's license, go and see some of the world, and well, we're still going to have that. Not quite so bad. Probably because it's not trying to do a 180 turn like it does when it's going into the first pass. If it will get turned in here. It's going to struggle. See, it's going to struggle on this one now. It'll drive through it, yeah. I think they need to work on the turning at the ends somehow. Yeah, I kind of wish I had still gone to the Air Force sometimes. It's been good to get your pilot's license that way. Try increasing the turn radius and course plane. Oh, that's a good call, Scott. Let's look at that. Vehicle settings. Turning circle width. Yeah, okay, that's 6.6 feet. Because it's articulate, yeah, because it's a tractor. I wanted to put that to raise late, lowering early. Oh no, that's right. I want it. Alright, let's watch this and see how it turns at the other end then. Hey Legacy, welcome along, buddy. No, Nick's not here. I haven't seen Nick, so you can watch in peace. Oh, Lucas, you turned off mods and then it worked, it finally loaded. So, you're going to have to figure out which dodgy mod you've got in there which is causing the issue. But see here, it's going to go to the very outside row before it tries to turn. Skip rows. Yeah, that worked alright on the ploughing. It's a good call. It's even, I even feel like 16 feet for a turning circle is not much, is it? Alright, pumping it up. 26 feet. It's hard, I work in meters. It's still less than 10 meters. That. Need to sort some stuff around the house. Thanks for the stream and take care. You too, Dazed. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, mate. And I'll look forward to catching FSG's video on your potato gear once we're all done here. And I'll certainly be making sure everyone else goes and watches it too. But keep an eye out for that when Dazed has it all ready, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, mate. It's in for testing with Giants, isn't it? So you're aiming for all platforms on that. They did army training in at my house and I think I was 1 year old. I'll be impressed if you can remember that. Right. I really want to see when he starts his next land pass, because it's when he'll do the first one, which will be the hardest. But let's go and not worry about that. Let's go find our cedar. I'll just carry on. Oh, I've run out of money again. Vehicle running costs. Why have I been charged 5 grand for vehicle running costs? Have I got something where... Did they maintain the tractor? Is there a setting now? This is... Oh. Automatic repair. Ah, courseplay automatically repairs while driving. Go away, courseplay. Don't repair. I'm going to automatically repair your tractor so you go broke and then can't carry on working. Alright, back on to nearest waypoint. And typical that it did it just as I tabbed away from the tractor. Alright, let's carry on here. Legacy's hoping to finally be able to enjoy the game a bit here soon, now that you haven't spent a single minute playing. Honestly, Meg, you gotta stop. You gotta stop that. She'll just be a demanding diva forever. It's in the mod hub now, it's pending. It's pending testing, isn't it? So we'll see it in a month or two. You should have submitted it under the name Oxygen David Days. You might have got it through quicker. BD in mod. I know exactly what you're saying, Scorp, and I'm not gonna repeat it. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but at the same time I'm over it. I'll wait a couple of weeks before I ask you for some advice on modelling then. Legacy. Anzac, mate, how you doing? Welcome along. Nice to see you as always. More than 5 grand for 30% wear on that tractor. Should get a red one instead. I couldn't run red tractors in Deer Creek. I mean, it's D-E-R, not D-E-R-E. But has anyone noticed my affection towards maps that have the name Creek in it? I figured it out the other day. No Creek Farm, Medicine Creek, Deer Creek. There was another one too. I have to think what it was now. Elm Creek. Lululululun. Excuse me, why my tractor is bumping around and I can't go straight in the field? It's a new one to me. I'll just say the same thing I probably said to Lucas earlier, is it could be a mod conflict. Always seems to be the issues with mods. A dodgy tractor or something like that, weird collision on something. Does it happen with all your tractors? All the base? Does it happen with base game tractors? Don't mind helping out. That gives me a few minutes away from my own work. Ask away. I have a creek fetish. All I need is an up Beeps Creek map to come out. A patio creek. Porch Creek. You're surprised there's no creek name yet, Scooter? Oh, Lincoln Creek, there we go, I'd forgotten that one too, Mark. I knew there was another one. I was going to say too, but I downloaded, because I've changed the server, the multiplayer server into 22, but I did download the game save for our multiplayer server if you wanted to have a copy of that. I've been meaning to upload it to Discord. Cloud fields can be bumpy, I agree. Actually, it's noticeably not too bad in this field, actually. I've got this bug. I can't turn. And the only way I can fix this, has anyone else had this bug? Turn that off so we stop using our fertilizer. I can't, no matter what I do with my controls, I can't change camera angle. I actually have to hop out, hop back in to be able to do that. It's frustrating. Don't know what does it, it just randomly, for whatever reason, you're just driving along and does that. Fury Machine Gaming stopped in for the first time to throw a sub and a like. Hope all is well. Well, thank you very much, Fury Machine Gaming. Welcome along. Nice to have you here for the first time. I'm doing very well, thank you. Always fun times having a weekend stream, chatting with the community. Coming up with new map names at the moment. Just turned off some mods and it worked. Oh, that's good. Good, Lucas. Pleased about that. How about Bum Creek? Funny Greg, Bear Creek, Whiskey Creek. That's the creek Argsy one. I wouldn't mind that. But funnily enough, less than a kilometre, there's a creek which runs along the very back of my family's farm. It is called Whiskey Creek. There you go. Maybe I need to make a map of our farm, and I could call it Whiskey Creek. I think it's another green tractor issue. Am I using click to switch mod? No, I don't think I do, Matthew. Don't think I've got that installed. Yellow Creek, lots of beers upriver. Chinook, got to go, the wife wants to go out. Alright buddy, you enjoy your Sunday, have a nice day, and we'll catch up again hopefully next stream, mate. Take care. It's because I got the mouse active, but I hadn't touched anything to get the mouse active. It just does it on its own. I'm using my PlayStation controller for driving. The mouse, I hadn't touched the mouse. Try clicking the scroll wheel on the mouse. So, oh, I see. Yeah, okay. So that's what it's doing, but it's doing it on its own. It's just, yeah, it's automatically doing it. That makes sense. Hadn't thought about that. Thank you, everyone. This is the Matthew helpers. Oh, and Chris as well. I was going to say Matthew Strode and Tim Matthews both had the suggestion there, but Chris did as well. Just keep it simple. Creek, creek. Always smile when Cold the Corn Star says crook. Crick. Up the crick. Got a crick. Crick running through. This field is huge. It is. I'll show you it on the map. There you go. We're drawing green lines. Interestingly enough, our course play carried on the next land, so it looks like we managed to fix that issue with the change turn radius. Thank you very much, Scott, and I think John, who suggested that. See if I can turn around. I'm going to jackknife something, or put it in the trees. Close your eyes. Didn't see anything. We're all okay. Not even the biggest field. Which one is the biggest one, Scorp? Be close. I buy value 1.3, 1.1, 940. It is the biggest one, isn't it? Biggest by value. L3 button? Nah, because I was on auto drive. Oh no, I wasn't. That's some more deer. Oh, look at that. Oh, they're floating. Some more of those Santa's reindeer. How many are there though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. And there goes half our fertilizer while I stop doing that. Crank Creek. Legion, I turned stones off. That was the first thing I did on this game. I was like, nah, nah. Don't mind doing it on the smaller fields, but nah. Where I'm from, Argsy, we call creek a crick, but we're country folk. Oh, it's just interesting. I've been, you know, there's lots of areas have different dialects and accents as well that change things up. Scorp gives me grief about how I say patio and porch. A map called My Bones Creek. My whole body creaks. There's a creek not too far from where I live called Dead Man's Creek. I'm just going to build a map with creeks and put a whole lot of creek names in it. I was thinking 5 was bigger, guess not. T-Man, hey mate, nice to see you. Hope you're having a nice weekend. It's funny, Mark, T-Man was messaging me the other day and he said, have you heard from Mark lately? I'm worried about him, I haven't seen him. He hasn't been round. And it was literally the day you popped up into Discord again. So everyone had been wondering on the whereabouts of Mark IV, but very much alive and kicking. Kavong, hello Argsy, nice to see a big cedar. I have seen a seed hawk from last of December. Do you have a later version? Do you know who have converted the cedar? Sorry, I just read John's next comment. This is Ford Agriculture have done this one, so it's on PC only, but you can get it from the itch.io. If someone wants to drop Ford Ag's itch.io page into the chat, share a link there. You can go get it. I think it's downloadable. I don't know if this version is. This is the very latest one. I was just literally sent this an hour before the stream because it's got some updated decals and that on the haircut with the Vaderstat logos and things. But it is Anhydrous ready, so once Ford Ag come out with one of their Anhydrous caddies, it'll be perfect on this map because you can run a full setup of fertilizer in the cart and put a big Anhydrous caddy on the back. Great. Is it true FSG's coming out with Brokeback Creek? We thought we might dig it on No Man's Land, John. Use some terraform sorry, and we'd put a creek through the middle of our farm. Call it that. He had one side, I had the other. We weren't allowed to cross. Scott stopped using mulch field stones and rolling pretty early on. I've actually left rolling on. I thought, let's see. And I actually noticed there was a Big Man Daco roller. Someone shared an image of that they'd been working on and testing. I just need to, before I say any names and making you think about it, just make sure it was a legitimate conversion of someone's previous mod from 19. That it was being done correctly and whether they were the original modder or not. It'd take a month of Sundays to collect this. Would it what? DJ, I saw DJ's stream a couple of weeks ago. He had a modded seed stone picker, which probably wouldn't have been quite so bad. Door and Windows Creek, a small stream is a creek. Because he has a big wood patio at his place, I do. It's 11 meters long and 4 meters deep. Ronnie Pat, hello Argsy, Whiskey Creek would make a nice shirt. Would do. I should do a shirt with all my different creek names on it from my maps I've played on. Can you show where you turn off stones in settings? I certainly can, Lucas. If you head on down under one of these settings, is it this one? Next one. Oh goodness, which one is it under? In this first one. Ah, there it is. Fieldstone. Turn that off and on. Turn off your lime requirements. You can turn weeds off. I've left that on. Crop destruction, periodic ploughing required. Both on at the moment. How'd you turn? Oh, you're just ignoring the mulching requirement because it only gives about a 5% yield or something, doesn't it? There you go. Thank you, Scorp. That's Ford Ags. Itch.io, so you can find the Seed Hawk there, and that's where they release all their mods. So keep an eye on that for their Anhydrous gear. Of course, 2 maps with Anhydrous on it already. This and Shellbrook by Camille Mapping. Petrified wood mark, very rigid. Scorpion. Rabbit Rob, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a nice weekend. Is it true US farms don't mulch or roll their fields? Well, I know they roll different crops, certain crops. We talked about this last stream, Scott. You know, they often roll soybeans after they're planted, just to take any ridges and lumps out because you cut your beans so low. But not everyone does. Like, I know the Cold Cornstar doesn't, but I've certainly seen Millennial Farmers rolling his. Black Book, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. T-Man's girlfriend went home yesterday. You miss her already. Well, it's a good thing you miss her. T-Man must mean she's the one. House seems empty without her in it. You're just worried you have to cook your own meals, T-Man. Is it treated or composite wood? It's sustainably sourced and harvested Quila, so it is a hardwood timber. Oh, you're trying to catch me out. You're trying to say Scorpion's mission today is get me to say the word. What's going on here? Did I hire a worker then? I did too. Fat fingers. Alright. Take another little piece off over here and help us turn around at the end. More time for farm sim, T-Man. Indeed. It's a good call, Legion. Do you play on PC or computers? You mean console or computers, Mackenzie? I am playing on a PC at the moment. I did play FS19 on console, the PlayStation, as well as on a computer, but predominantly played on a computer for the past 18 months. Too many comments keep me busy. I wonder, what is it, Nightbot that blocks it? I wonder if I need to go in and say T-Man is a loud word. I think I'm avoiding reading Scorp's message. I've seen every one of Scorp's messages, Legion. I'm just choosing which ones and how I articulate my response to them. I'm doing well, thanks, Rob. I'm doing well. Always have a fun time streaming with you guys and girls. Michael Villafana, hey, from North Texas, another Texan in chat. Nice to see. Very nice to see. You might have to move her in, T-Man. Seem to skip over words. Confused by that. I'm surprised you haven't gone back through one of my previous streams when I did say it lots and you gave me grief and clipped it or something like that. And you go, you're probably going to go, shouldn't have suggested it, you're probably going to go and do it now. Is it treated, Mark? No, it's an untreated. Oh, the framing timber underneath is treated, but the actual wood on top didn't need to. Being careful with that, slow to pull the trigger. Well, we talked about it earlier, T-Man, good things take time. The commercial. Can't figure out why he'd be trying to get me to say it, Mark. Something about my accent. Indeed, thank you for that reminder, Legion. If you are enjoying this stream and having some fun here with us, make sure you hit that like button. Appreciate the support from all of you. Nice to have so many in here watching again too. Really appreciated the last 2 or 3 streams, really since the beginning of the year. Been great to have so many numbers in here. Really enjoying having your company and hope you're enjoying the content. It's nice to be able to play on some different maps with some different bits and pieces and try them out. We're sort of cranking through Deer Creek. Really our 3rd episode in it already. I've been thinking I might try and, with my series, I felt like I was stretching myself a little bit last year. I might try and just do a little bit more of a considered effort and have less on the go at once, but spend more time doing them. Don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Did you enjoy having 2 or 3 different, well, I got to probably 4 at one stage, different things going on at once to keep up with, or do you enjoy having a big chunk of videos all at the same time, big chunk of episodes? You know, try and go live on your buddy's server. Nice, T-Man. Well, make sure you share a link when you do. Love to catch you playing. Love Colorado. I'd love to go visit Colorado too. Go mountain biking. Had a friend who went there a few years ago. It just sounds epic. Yeah, some guy, you are 100% right there. This map would be perfect for it with the Anhydrous. Alright, we can start on some up and down rows. How's our guy going over on the other field? Oh, there we go. Almost halfway. Well, he is halfway across it. His last pass. Looks like our turn radius did fix that. Awesome too. I do have 2 servers. I'm going to have a 3rd soon. Open to anyone who wants to join Discord. There we go. There's the link that Legion's shared there. So come up, hop on over and jump in there. They're just in their infancy. So plenty of time to be able to come in and help the farms grow. One is on a map called Artelia, which looks like an interesting map. What else have we got running? We've got Yukon Valley running on one, which is a big map, and I'm looking at putting Shelbrooke, Saskatchewan on the other. I had actually hoped to do a stream from there this morning, but as things conspired, we've ended up back here on Deer Creek. My wife thinks I'm sad watching Farm Sim videos. You hear she watching a pile of donut singing on I have the same conversation with my wife. She enjoys watching Real Housewives of whatever state, country they're in, or things like that. Married at First Sight and those kind of programs. Each to their own. I think you're right, but I love your tutorial. I'd still be doing the tutorials when we can. Okay, Vong, when the opportunities arise, when there's something I see a gap for, or you know, it's a map tour that I have an opportunity to do, so we'll certainly be keeping a chance to do that. I like trying to educate or assist or help people through just regular gameplay videos. So, like with Course Player Auto Drive, just you know, how I use it every day rather than trying to just do a specific video on it. Obviously, there's still a bit of work to be done on Courseplay to be able to do any decent videos on that. But in time, there will certainly be plenty of things. I think when precision farming comes out and some of the different bits and pieces there, but we'll see. Oh, T-Man, you and Scooter's workbench would get on just like a house on fire. He's been going on at me about needing red tractors on the front of here as well. It's Deer Creek though, I need to run deer on Deer Creek. Oh, to be honest, do you know what I really wanted to do? When I tried to set this all up, I wanted to run it on as a multiplayer game, but just running it locally, because I wanted to be able to create a second farm and have a case farm set up. And what I really wanted to do for this series was have, so where we are now, if you were looking over into that field, the neighbour would be working it, and have a quad track or a Steiger or something running in that field doing something. That was what I really wanted to do. Unfortunately, Courseplay, when I've tried to put Courseplay in a multiplayer server, it says it's not recognised and had to be zipped and all sorts. So there's obviously some not multiplayer ready yet, which was a bit of a bummer. I thought that would have been very cool though. It needs a backward forward ag tank. You're not slurring your speech, T-Man. It's fine. Retractors struggled pulling that seeder for you. Did they score? This isn't even the most powerful 9RX. It's not even the highest spec version. You know, red tractor's stronger than a green tractor. Your wife's been watching organisation shows lately, driving me nuts with container crap. Oh, there you go, Bob. There's very little mulching done in Essex County in Ontario, Canada. Well, there we go. That answers that question back for you. Who was asking earlier? Scott was. Scorp uses a big butt engine in all his articulated tracks. You've got a big butt engine on each wheel though, don't you, Scorp? Which mod do you miss, Anzac? Oh, I'm not on. I missed my auto drive course. No. I'm going to have a row of shame. We're going to have to tidy that up now. Bother. Oh, I'm too busy reading chat. I wonder if is there a collision on this? Yep, there is. Am I able to reverse the big air seeder? No, I'm not. I was going to say no, I'm not, but no. Right, how do we solve this issue? Do this. Come on, fold that left wing up. Thank you. Ooh, that was close. Fire a computerized label maker, keep you occupied. Loved the Australian 60. Yeah, well, that's what I enjoyed making those too. They just took so much time. But as soon as we can and have enough, this is kind of like I wanted to do this as a mini West Aussie. That's why with the lime spreading and ploughing, we would, used a lot of coarse play with that. And I certainly am going to try when we get to doing some harvest. So the field over there you can see is sorghum, and that's going to be our next episode we record. So we'll be jumping in there with a couple of combines. I'll try and use some auto drive and coarse play on that too. Just not quite on the scale of West Aussie, but we'll get there. Tune of the next episode of Tractor Wars. What's next? Class versus Fent. Discuss. Green on green battles again. Yeah, I hope the same, Matthew, that it would be ready even if it wasn't, if they weren't supporting it, at least you were able to use it multiplayer if you wanted to run the risk, but unfortunately not. Most versatile I was using. Oh, that you could pull this without any issues, yeah. Is the Scorpion Skate Dake houses always open? I haven't seen any big buds yet, T-Man. Giants made them as last time. Giants made the first one. Did HHG modding do the 747? Big bud? Yeah, the badly converted one, that's what I thought too. K-Vong, see you later. I'm going to see Denmark kick Croatia's ass in handball. Enjoy, buddy. Good luck to your Danish team. You removed that grass peninsula in field 1 and left that yellow pipe in a small island. One way to do it, Scott. I actually quite like having those little features in there. Oh, nothing to see here. Crash counter. Anzac. I see you said Fent, the most reliable brand out there. Do you reckon Fent has become a huge... Is Fent becoming a... Probably a better way to question. Is Fent becoming a huge player in the New Zealand market? I feel like I'm just seeing them everywhere lately. Alright, where's my section I missed? Honestly, these are all over the place. Now, T-Man, make sure you get that big bud from a good source. We don't want you to be getting a big dud. Alright. Go and get rid of that dang pipe. Oh, you guys take all the fun out of Farm Sim. You can Fent's the biggest brand in New Zealand now. Oh. Did I say CNG modding? What did I say CNG modding for? I'm not sure what you're referring to, T-Man. Oh no, J8, sorry. Who made the big bud? JHHG modding did the big bud. In 19. They haven't done it in 22. I'm sure it was. Go and check, I'm not pretty sure it was. Contractors use them for a reason. Yeah, no, I'm certainly noticing more and more of them around. It's actually, like I said the other day when I was up in your neck of the woods. Exactly, Scott, I'm not taking it out. Staying there. O'Donnell, boys, you know, go play some games. Enjoy, mate. Thanks for hanging out. John Deere service and parts are stupid bad. Massey's a good price per horsepower. Massey's a part of the Agco brand, aren't they? Which is spent anyhow. You're welcome, buddy. You are welcome. Alright. How are we going? 53% fertilizer. Two biggest contractors in your area use them. Smashed into that pipe several times the last planting drove me notes. So you were driving in your tractor, I can imagine you driving there in your tractor, you got your little notepad out. Remove pipe. And then you tit it again. Remove pipe now. Forward Agricultural Solutions. Are the decals working good? The decals look fantastic. Look at that. There's only one thing you missed, mate. And that was sending me an Anhydrous tank to go on the back of it. I'm just joking. I can wait. I can wait. We were talking earlier actually about it. How good it will be when you've finished that off and ready to let it out into the wild. Looking forward to being able to use it. But yeah, this is cool. I like this. We talked about it when I used it on a stream earlier on when I did that County Line episode. How nice the sounds are on it and everything like that. This looks good. Farming Sins, hello friends, welcome along, nice to have you here. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Huge shortage on service techs. Is that across all the brands? Anzac? Tomorrow. Exciting. I've been enjoying your screenshots and little teasers you've been putting out. Very nice. Love the sounds on the Seahawk. Sounds great, eh? Sounds really good. I was actually thinking the only other planter that's had a really good sound on it was the Early Riser by Custom Modding. Now, Tim's not here, but we're going to go and pick up this little bit of the field for him. There we go. Keep him happy. A small update to that 1980 rear tank is no longer optional for seed or seed only, it just accepts both. Rear tank is no longer optional. Okay, so you could put whatever you want in each of the hoppers. So you don't have to see, it just comes with two tanks. What? As soon. How to do it. Okay, you tell him one more, you finish that. That'd be good actually if you can just have it with the twin tanks and you can choose what you put in each of them. That's pretty cool. If I had the money, I'd lean towards a fin. I've noticed a few more vouchers in that around too. Need to have one of Trailer Park Farm's sheds to park that seeding beast in. I've got no money, Scorp. We're already taking out loans. We're going to have to get some crops in and make some money on that. I've still got, now with the sorghums over there, we'll get that harvested and sold, but that's probably only going to pay for our product we're going to need to plant the other two fields. Added the sounds back in 19 but tweaked them to 22 along with the new conveyor. I don't think I used this. I was using the John Deere and you custom edited it off the custom modding John Deere more than this. I don't think I actually used it at all, to be fair. It's nice. Front tank is always seed only, but the rear tank is either, yeah, okay. That's cool. Oh, so if you wanted to run it with fertilizer, you didn't actually have to go into the workshop and reconfigure it. That's cool. Won't fit in that shit on the farm. Have to get a big one, you reckon? Alright, so how far? Our tractor's, he's still hauling along. He's certainly going to get up to finish before we are. We've got a decent way across, actually. Where are we? I mean, we're live for an hour and a half already. Feels like no time. They were cool, weren't they, T-Man? Yeah, now Forwards works fantastic. Someone who's only been modelling and making mods for a year. So it's certainly setting a new standard, which is fantastic. Robert Newman, can you play with me? We have got some multiplayer servers. I get onto them occasionally. We are going to try and have a multiplayer stream sometime soon. But if you join the Discord, you can go and find the details on how to join those maps, and that's where we post about when we're going to have a joint stream with me and you guys playing and that sort of thing. I'm going to try and do it a little bit more frequently. We'll just see where the world takes us. But make sure if you type in !Discord, you can find details on that for when those might happen. And the end, as Mike Mitchell says, no matter what brand, if it's made by man, it will break down. Yep. Just some will just break down more than others. And some will cost more to repair than the others. Pick the colour you like. And that's the one thing, yeah. Farm Sim, you know, doesn't differentiate between things. If it's a 500 horsepower tractor, whether it's red, green, blue, purple, pink, it's going to perform exactly the same as each other. The only little differences really are where you've got, say, a track tractor or a 2-track or a 4-track tractor like this, or the RTs, and how they perform on turning and things like that. Let's jump in cab for a bit. Ah, you've got that issue in Giant's Editor, Anzac. I should have actually seen over that. Ah, it's alright, mate. No dramas. Plenty of time to have a go with it. Yeah, I've heard of others having that issue. Trying to remember if there's an issue. Check shouldn't make it different. I'll have a look. I'll send you a message, Anzac, a bit later on. There's some info. I have heard people commenting about that in the Discord. I'll have a look back through it and see if I can figure out what the solution was. Haha. Well, your best is pretty darn good, Board Egg. Keep at it. I'm looking for, you know what I'm most excited about now. We know what you can do with these bits and pieces. I want to see what your plans are for Anhydrous toolbar or something like that. Strip till or something. That'll be exciting. Didn't know you could fill that whole thing with seeds. Yep. So when you go into the shop, T-Man, at the moment it's configured here where you can say, it has actually changed. Ah, so it doesn't say it at all. It used to say where they're what the back sections are. I didn't even notice that because I'd already bought it. Board Egg. I hadn't gone and put it into the game. I already had it in the game, sorry, so I didn't actually look at it in the shop when you sent it through. That's cool. Just need Mark to set up the server for the stream. Maybe I might try and sort that out during the week, and maybe we'll play some, maybe Shellbrook, maybe. We'll see. John Deere's the worst here. It's changed a lot, eh, in the last couple of years, last few years with their agents and things. They'll be on the next update. You currently use the grain tank config, but the next update will just include multi-fuel types. Probably what I just showed you there, T-Man, because this is the latest one, which hasn't quite been released yet. This isn't online yet, Robert, but we will at some stage. This is why I love high fidelity direct deployment. It's an issue. Yeah, it is an issue with it's not just you that's had that problem with not saving terrain editing. I'll see if I can find the info about it in Discord and send it to you. Casey's really just waiting for manure system. Going to be completely remade. Cool. But cheaty, wasn't it? I should have stayed in the cab for turning around then. Yeah, I've got the newest version. There we go. So yeah, just what I showed you, T-Man, when you pop in and buy it, there won't be an option, but previously there was. I got the fun later. I finally got your 1170 back from the dealer. I wanted to set it up on the battle combo. Boys. Haha, there he is, Tim Maslin. Welcome along, buddy. The man, the myth, the legend. You missed out before, Tim. Do you know I purposefully went into the corner of a field because when I was running around in the corner there was a little bit of planting I'd missed, and as I was turning around I purposefully went over and picked it up, and I said, Tim, he's not here, but I'm sure he'd appreciate me doing that. I was so happy that you picked up on my little reference in my video though and commented on it. It made me smile. Need to test out the, what's that? What is the Power Beyond system? Is it in the tractor and the baler combo? Too bad I can't toss the 5,000 in-game while streaming, because I'll send it right over. Well, I mean, we can always just save the stream, save the game and jump out for a second and install it. I don't mind, mate, if you wanted to. I'd be happy to do that. Show the people, but if you want to wait, we can do it another day. Laughing out loud when I watch the video. It's funny because you're not the only one. Yeah. It's nice. It's nice. I must say, I appreciate having little things like that which go on with subs and members. It's fun. Yum. I did see that. I just glossed over it. Booting up the PC now. Then. Ooh, there we go, team. We're going to get a live test of the KC. The 5,000, isn't it? Alright, let's do this all on cab this time. We'll get to the end of the row. I've picked the most awkward one to do it on. Let's lift it up. Oh no, we should be okay. No, we're going to be too wide. I'm going to have to actually go down a little bit further to do this properly. Supplies order the baler when it needs it instead of a constant flow. Ah, okay. Alright, Anzac, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Nice to see you as always. Look, I'll fish that info. I'll see what I can find. I do know that I have seen other comments about it being an issue, about not being able to save with terrain and things like that. I have a feeling it had something to do with the base resolution and that when you're trying to do a larger map. But I'll take a look. I don't mind being yam. Been known as a ham. It's a ham and yam. Not quite sure what their messages are asking. Lucas, do you have a hydrous cell for Quentin or after planting hydrous ammonia? Our standard series kitties under 6,000 US gallons will be HAC and HAC liquid fertilizer. There it is in Discord. Download that. Am I going to have to, because I'm running fertilizer in the... Might have to have a little bit of a fiddle around with that. Because we've got fertilizer in the air cart, is that going to be a problem? And I need to reconfigure the air cart hitch as well. Right, so we're driving along here. On the fly, adding a mod into the game. Right. We'll turn things off there, we'll head on over. You have to toss seed in the rear tank. Okay. We'll cheat some seed into the rear tank. See how we go with that. I think I should be able to remember the commands to do that. Only my closest friends call me Timmy. You mean now? No, I haven't got manual attach. I do, however, I'm going to have to, because I didn't put the rear hitch on that, right. I'm going to have a little bit of a fiddle around here, team. And so bear with me while we do this. And go and jump into, let's go and grab this, let's pull it. So when you get the opportunity to test something like this out, you don't say no. And a chance to be able to show it to you guys as well. Let's see what Ford Ag have got for us. Fortunately, I don't have the mobile mechanic mod installed either. That would have made it easier. And there's no mechanics. Actually, I think I'd said to John if they could get the mechanics like a mobile workshop on the back of the Super Duty, that'd be awesome. Oops. Now let's test my backing with this. Oh. That way. Ah, that's too tight. Gonna go the other way. It's gonna go the other way. Alright, we're gonna win this. Not sure who put a pressure washer right there either, by the way. Right, smack bang next to the door. Oh, no one saw that. And we're going to crash on the other side. That should be far enough back in though. Let's have a look. It's quite a big trigger actually for this workshop. There we go. Beautiful. So customize, we want to put a rear hitch on it. Yes. Additional systems. Do I have to have the anhydrous ammonia system selected? I'm assuming I do. I don't have enough money for that. Borrow some more. Right, customize. Rear hitch, anhydrous. We're not changing anything else on that. No. There we go. Oops. Turn that off. Turn that back on. Right. I'm just going to save the game real quick and we will jump out and get that reloaded. Closes my other track to finish. He's on his last pass. Oh, that's right. Kiram, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Welcome along. We just go back out here. Got the game. This is going to kick me all the way out to the other screen. Okay, have giant Argsy. Right, that up there. Boot the game back up again. Then we should just need to tick the box to make sure it's installed or added into the game. Creek. HJC 5000, there it is. The game up here. Not picking up on a loading screen. That's interesting. There we go. That was slow. Alright. So, let's run over here. Very. Ooh. Right, what are we going to have to do? We're going to have to put more money in. How much is it going to cost us? So, let's go and have a look. It should be, if I'm not mistaken, is it under sprayers? There it is. $65,000. That's a cool looking machine. Cool looking piece of equipment. Oh, have we got the, we do too. Has this got the site pallet porch on it? I'm going to have to put the pallet porch on it just because I think that's such a cool idea. I don't need it, but... Tension belt mounts. Or tracks. Yeah, it has to be track, doesn't it? Oh, look at these different track options. I like those ones. So we've got duals and singles on the back. Or tracks. Alright, beacon lights. We're going to go the whole hog here. Pitch options, standard pitch. What does that change? There you go, just a single tongue or a twin tongue there. We'll just put the standard one on there. And this is what I like, you can change the frame colors. We should probably actually be and have the Seed Hawk. This is a Vaderstat orange, Vaderstat red. We'll go red. You haven't got the Vaderstat, the lighter red though, have you? It's probably the closest though. That looks pretty cool. What other colors can we change? Toolbox color. There's a toolbox on the back there. Blue toolbox. Just keep that as black though. And the rim colors. Oh, all sorts. Not just the front rims. I'm assuming if I was on the other wheels, we'll do those too. There we go. Very cool. Very, very cool. Keep it black. That looks neat. How good does that look? Right. So, and after all that, I didn't actually put any money in, so we need $78,000. keep going. Borrow that. Right, sorry, I've been ignoring you in chat, but while we've been looking at this. Gonna have a look in here, we'll go back to all those configurations again. There we go. There it is. Beautiful. That's cool. Look at the detail in there. That pallet porch is pretty cool. I'm assuming I have to be in it to open and close the containers. Oh, listen to that sound. Is that the game sound? It does, isn't it? It's the FS22 sound. Very cool. Right, let's get it hooked up. Let's get it some Anhydrous in it. I'm going to cheat the Anhydrous in too, by the way. And remind me I need to change the fertilizer to seed. Still a work in progress. Yeah, there's no big bold Ford Ag logos on the side of it, is there? Mark that crane tractor. We're not changing the whole map over, whole farm over to, man. Oh, no, too far off there. Pink toolbox. Case tractor. Oh. T-Man wants to be timed out, and all this talk about case tractors. Oh, come on, that's close enough. Here we go. Oh, the 8RX is struggling to pull with that extra little bit of weight on the back. Add-on rocket for more thrust. Green and red. Open cover for the pallet porch. Yeah, I figured it'd be something like that. Alright, let's get this pulled around close behind so that I can back up nice and easy to it. Oops, dropped the wrong one. Oh no. Haha, all my hard work getting backed up to it. Oh, there we go. Oh, so let's just have a look. Open cover. Be on the right thing. Oh, there. Oh, look at the chain. That's pretty cool. Right. Drop that off. Watch the orange liquid valves when you turn the air drawer on. Okay, I'll make sure I do that. Alright, now I have to try and remember all the commands for filling the tool with the console commands. Oh, sorry, that's really wiggly at the moment with that. Alright, there we go. Alright, stranger, what's in the tank? Right, so if we go into GS, the fill, no, GS fill unit, missing parameters, fill unit index, okay, GS, put FIL, fill unit, no, 1 seed, available full, seeds, and do the same again for unit 2. Why's that not worked? I might have to, do I have to do empty it? Didn't add seeds, so how do I'm gonna have to empty it, don't I? Can I do empty? Full unit 2, did it? Hmm. Yeah, that's annoying. Right, let's just... Yeah, see if I can get this. Type this one, GS. Build unit one. Anhydrous. Oh, look at it bob down when I filled that up. There we go, that's full with anhydrous. Actually I know how I can do it. I should be able to. I empty that. Be able to empty it, shouldn't I? Is it going to throw everything everywhere? I just changed my seed type. Unload. I'm going to end up with seed everywhere, aren't I, if I do this? And it unloaded the seed and not the other thing. So I need to have the use power tools. Thank you, Scott. Fill vehicle. I need to be on the right one, don't I? I am on the right one. I'll tidy all this up later, guys. Fill unit. Additional tank 1, additional tank 2. Fertilizer. There we go. Why did I didn't even think about power tools. Probably been sitting there typing it while I've been struggling. Additional tank 1, unknown. There we go. Right. Let's just ignore my mess. Right, so we need to watch those valves when we turn the seed. Alright. I'll catch up with what... Don't have... Yeah. Thank you, Ford. Thank you, Scott. I do have power tools. I wasn't even thinking about that. Alright. I didn't keep my course. It's to work while I'm driving along here. Let's set up correctly. Right, sorry, we're back. So sometime it'll show half seed and half crop type. Right. Well, at least I've got it right. Have I got the right crop type in there? Let's make sure we're running barley. What's... Okay, so which one am I planting? That's wheat and that's barley. Yeah. That's interesting. Right. So when I turn the air seeder on, we've got to watch these valves, is it? You said orange ones. Where are the orange ones? Oh, on the back of here. These ones here? Are there any other orange ones? Is it those ones or is there something else? I'll turn it on. Didn't see anything on that one. But the ones on the back shouldn't do anything, could they? Because they're fulfilling it. Technically. Underside valve and front. Front of underside valve in there. Oh yeah, there we go. That's pretty cool. Oh, I see one, okay, on the front of there. Ah, I see. Very nice. Is that one there going to be animated as well, or is that just always on? I found them. That's pretty cool. Right. Let's everything turned on. Let's get back to planting. If I end up with a strip here, I'm sorry. I am too. Alright. can't handle that. And I know there's other people who can't either. Oops. Get back to it. There we go. Not quite going to be right. I think we're going to still end up with an issue. How cool does that look now? That is a train. That is very cool. And that anhydrous is going down. It's actually, oh, I suppose it's only relative, but it's going down pretty fast, which is nice too. And be able to have a look in here. It's rolling. It's getting fertilized. Awesome. Oh, I'm so pleased to see that. It's very cool. Tim is in here. I better be making sure I get that bit, don't I? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I'm pleased to see this in game. Let's turn the beacons on. No, that's not it. Which button is it? There we go. Nice. The flashes as well. There you go, T-Man, it's a real Christmas tree now. It's got flashing lights on it. Green, red, white. Oh, how cool does that look? That's going to make some awesome shots and things when running it on course play. Oh, that's very cool. So there you go. Ford eggs. Anhydrous cart there. In game. And getting anhydrous applied. It's going through it too. It's just quite cool. I like that. That's what I always... the big one, you just set your tractor going and didn't have to worry about it. Hardly used any, but I like that it's actually chewing through. This obviously is a smaller tank, so it'd probably explain why, but it's very cool. Throwing that in a UK map. I'm looking forward to seeing the new Ford Ag logo on the side of that too. It'll look very good. Grey Devil, how you done, buddy? Hopefully not too far away, I don't think. A few weeks maybe. Back, let's do some there you go, look at that. The sun's in the wrong spot and the lighting's around the wrong way, but how cool does that look? Hey Rawiri, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. You're down in the Hutt Valley, aren't you? Hope those fires and that they had there yesterday weren't too close to your neighbourhood. I've got them all under control too. I haven't actually caught up with the news. End of February, so there you go. Not too much longer to wait, but well worth it. Only problem doing a narrow field of view is you can't quite capture the... Well, we can. Looks like it should belong in Area 51. Where's ESAB when you need him? For the screenshots. Surprised ESAB hasn't been approached by anyone asking them to do screenshots for their marketing brochures. Oh, you're the far north. Ah. Oh, sorry, mate. Used to live in the hut. Oh, another one in the far north. Oh. Almost February. It is almost February already. Isn't that nuts? What's the date today? Like the 20... Oh, it's probably a day for me. 23rd. Sunday the 23rd for me. So 11 more months till Christmas. And you're welcome. Thank you. 10 courses the big bullet. Do a version for him where it's got a little firing. Oh, I suppose it does have almost a firing ring in the back there, doesn't it? Oh, these tracks too. Those tracks are beautiful. Oh, that's very cool. Well, I think that's a good time to wrap things up here. I've got to my allotted time and I'll start getting the hurry up. So thank you very much, Ford. Really appreciate you guys sending that over. I'm glad we could drop it in game very quickly and give the folk a sneak peek. It's going to be a well-received addition, especially considering how quickly Anhydrous has been added into the map. It's or added into the game, sorry. It's very cool. Daughter's birthday's next week. Hard to believe 10 already. My boy's, he's 11 next couple of months. Nuts. Nuts. Right, well thank you all very much for hanging out with me today. It's been another fun stream. Looks like I thought we might have been harvesting some sorghum next episode, but it looks like we might still have some planting to do as well. So who knows, we might set this up on a little bit of course play and let the planter go for it while we start some harvesting. Keep things moving here at Deer Creek, but as always, thank you all very much for hanging out with me. It's been a fun stream. Nice numbers too. Make sure if you haven't already smashed a like there that you do before you leave. And we'll look forward to catching you tomorrow morning with Farm Sim Guy and Kadurk. So don't forget, we will be saying farewell to JS Mapping. Sad days that they've decided to end their map making. But we thought what better way than to jump on and then three of us have a bit of fun in there doing some harvesting. So same time tomorrow, keep an eye out for that. But thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll catch you again really soon.